Hi Year 1, Miss Cox here, and welcome to Book Week. Now, this week we've got the very exciting challenge of becoming storytellers. So, this morning you hopefully would have seen an assembly with me talking to you all about becoming a storyteller, and hopefully you would have helped me to tell a story already this morning. Now, what we're going to do this week is in Year 1, we're going to retell the story of the enormous crocodile, which I know you all had loads of fun learning about last week, and you listened to it. Miss Osler read it to you. You did some lovely activities about the enormous crocodile. So today, and for all of this week, you're going to learn how to read the enormous crocodile. We're going to retell it. Now, it's quite a long story. It took us 4 days last week, didn't it, to tell that whole story. So we're not going to be telling every single word. But what we are going to do is we're going to tell the most important bits, the bits that we don't want to miss out. And we're going to be doing that using one of these. Now, Year 1 children, you should be really familiar with these because we use them all the time in school. And they're pictures and symbols that help us retell stories. So in a moment, I'm going to read you the first part of the story using these symbols. And then I'm going to teach you line by line so you can learn this part of the story today. Okay, and then what we're going to do is on Thursday, on World Book Day, your teachers are going to be hopefully setting up a Teams meeting with you, and you're going to retell the story so far that you've learnt together on Thursday. So it's going to be really, really exciting. So let's get to it. I'm going to read you. So get comfy, get those listening ears on, okay, and listen to me tell you the story using the symbols, and then I'm going to teach it to you bit by bit. Okay, are we ready? Excellent. Let's open our story. So we're ready to start. In the biggest, muddiest river in Africa, two crocodiles lay in the water. One was an enormous crocodile, and one was a not so big crocodile. Ha! Do you know what I want for my lunch? Asked the enormous crocodile. She, ha. Juicy children. Ha! How will you catch these children? Laughed the not so big crocodile. Ha ha ha. Ha. Nobody will see me because this time I will use my secret thoughts and clever tricks. Ha! So that's the beginning of the story. And I've just told you using actions and symbols. You might have recognized some of those symbols because we've used them in school, like the time. Okay, think about the time. Joining word because. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to teach you line by line. And grown-ups, what will be really useful is I'm just going to go through it once, and then you can pause the video and just replay that line as many times as you like so the children can practice, and grown-ups as well. I think we need to get the grown-ups involved today. So I'm going to share my screen, and now we're going to go through line by line the enormous crocodile so that you can tell it yourself. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've done this. Here we go. So we are retelling The Enormous Crocodile by our author of the week. What's our author for Book Week? It's Roald Dahl. Well remembered. So we're going to retell it. Let's do the first part together. Here we go. So this was the first sentence I read. So I will do it with the actions once, and then you can pause and replay it as many times as you like. Okay, so we're going to open the book. So we're ready? And then in the biggest, muddiest river in Africa, two crocodiles lay in the water. One was an enormous crocodile. One was not so big crocodile. Ha! Okay, so pause me and learn that bit, and then we'll move on to the next part of the story. Do you know what I'd like for my lunch? Said the enormous crocodile. she, ha. Juicy children, ha. Okay, and then pause and replay that one a few times. Next line. How will you catch the children? Laughed the not so big crocodile. Ha, ha, ha. Then ha at the end. Well done. And then pause and repeat this one. Okay. And nobody will see me because this time I will use my secret thoughts and clever tricks. Ha! Okay, so pause and replay that one a few times to learn it. And then that is all of the story learned. So pause each bit, each sentence, and learn them, replaying them as many times as you like, and learn all those actions and symbols. Okay, so well done, year one, doing really, really well. Now, because it is book week, we have got lots of competitions and things going on this week. And one of our competitions is each year group have been given some clues to a character that's in their story they're retelling this week. And your job is you've got to try and guess what character is being described in the clues. And if you send your guesses into your teachers, and you get it right by the end of the week, each classroom will get a lovely prize. And I'll be revealing what the prize is closer to Friday, because on Friday, we're going to give out the prizes. But we've got to look at our first clue to find out what do we think this character is from our story. So are you ready? Now, I haven't written these clues, so I have no idea what's hidden under this screen. I asked Miss Osler if she could write the clues for us, so I have no idea what is under here. So we find out what Miss Osler has left us, what clue Miss Osler has asked us to have a look at. Oh, there's a nice picture of a tree. So let's have a look. It says, look up high if you want to see me. I make my home in an orange tree. I'll read that again. Look up high if you want to see me. I make my home in an orange tree. I wonder what character from the enormous crocodile that could be. Have a little think, and if you've got a guess, you can let your grown-ups know, let your teachers know via Dojo, and maybe we already have some guesses already. Okay, so every day we're going to have a clue, and I think hopefully the clues will get sort of more and more descriptive as the week goes on, so we can really try and guess what this character is. What do we think? Which character is that? There's a few, isn't there? It could be that live in trees or up high. So that's a tricky, thank you, Miss O. So that's a tricky clue to start with. Thank you. So today's challenge, today's task, this is what I need to do. And it's a really lovely one because I need your help. I cannot record the next part of the story without your help today. So your task today is to create a symbol and an action for the animals the enormous crocodile is going to meet. Because you know, the next part of the story, the enormous crocodile, he sets off, stomp, stomp, stomp through the jungle, and he's going to look to eat those juicy children, isn't he? He's going to try and catch those juicy children. But there are some characters along the way that he meets. And I've got 4 of them down here. We've got Trunky the elephant, we've got the roly-poly bird, we've got Mugglewump, and we've got Humpy Rumpy. Okay, so we have got the 4 characters that the crocodile is going to meet. Your job, can you think of an action and a symbol so that I can make the next part of the story? That's your challenge. So if you could do this in the morning and let me know by lunchtime, that'd be great, because then I can record the next part of the story in the afternoon. Okay, and if you want to, you can send your pictures and your little videos. If you want a little video of you doing the symbols, that's great, because that will give me a chance to work out the actions as well, because I'm going to be retelling it with you tomorrow. You can send them to me via Dojo. You should be able to connect with me, message me on Dojo. Okay, so you can send your photos and your little video clips to me today. and then I can choose. I think I'm going to be hopefully inundated with lots of ideas, and it's going to make it really hard for me to choose. But if you could do that by lunchtime, that'd be great, because I'm going to record the next part of the story this afternoon. So just to recap today's task, create a symbol and an action for the animals that the enormous crocodile is going to meet in the next part of the story. And then let me know as quick as you can, because then I can put them into the next part of the story to read with you tomorrow. Okay, well, I hope you have loads of fun with today's challenge. I know we're going to have loads of fun doing it in school too. So take care. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Okay, see you very soon. Bye-bye, year one.